Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano and founder of her universe. We're here at C2E2 and you are watching Kind of Epic Show.
Thank you. And are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
So we are here with Ashley Eckstein. Eckstein. She is the voice of Ahsoka on Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and is also the owner of her universe, which is a fashion company that does merchandise and clothes for the nerdy segment of the lady population, and has some really interesting content, including we just talked about. You have some licensed products for Doctor Who from the BBC. How did that happen?
Yes, well, we are an officially licensed company. We started out with Star Wars, obviously because of my role as Ahsoka Tano on Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and from there we got the license to the Sci-Fi Channel, most notably for Battlestar Galactica, which I'm wearing today, and Warehouse 13, and then from there BBC actually approached us at San Diego Comic-Con, which I was freaking out because all the fans had been asking me for Doctor Who, but I didn't know how to make it happen because I was thinking BBC, I was thinking London, I didn't know how to go and get the license. And lo and behold, at San Diego Comic-Con, a gentleman by the name of Ed Casey walked up to my booth and said, I heard that you're the company that knows how to make t-shirts for female fans. And I said, well, you've come to the right place because all of our girls love Doctor Who. And so we ended up having the opportunity to get the license for Doctor Who, and we have another license that we're about to announce coming up this summer that's really exciting. But definitely I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so that was a huge excitement for us.
You can let us know. We have only dozens of views.
Not ready to announce it just yet, but it's definitely a big new show.
So, and Trista, so you started with Star Wars, the Clone Wars there, but what was the impetus for starting the company? I mean, what about that niche do you feel wasn't being addressed, or why do you feel there was a need to create her universe?
Yes, absolutely. And you know what, I forgot to mention, we also do Star Trek. We can't leave the iconic sci-fi series Star Trek out of the mix. But I'm a big sci-fi fan myself. I grew up watching Star Wars, and I wanted more merchandise made for girls. And doing my work on the Clone Wars, I realized that I only had one Star Wars t-shirt that was actually made for a girl. And so I actually tried to go shopping and look for more and quickly realized that it didn't exist. So I did my research. I found out that close to half of all sci-fi fans are women, and so I decided that somebody had to do something about this, and I started my own company called Her Universe. I have an amazing business partner called the Araka Group. They help me every day make Her Universe happen, and we just started getting licenses from there. And obviously I will be forever grateful to Lucasfilm for giving me the shot, because they truly care about their female fans, and none of this would be possible without Lucasfilm.
I mean, obviously going from the Star Wars angle, in terms of catering to female clientele and then not alienating them, how do you feel about the Disney ownership? Because it's kind of a strange symbiotic relationship in that way, from having movies where that's their whole niche market. They've decided, you exist and you go to the movies, we shall make movies for you, little girls who enjoy these films, and some guys too. That was the thing that was the big scandal for the Rapunzel movies, like, oh yes, we forgot, boys like these movies too. But do you think that that's going to still be a positive relationship because they understand kind of intuitively that type of business model, or that kind of segment in the market?
Well, I absolutely think so. I mean, Disney, they are experts at recognizing their female fans. I think recognizing and understanding female sci-fi fans is a little different, and it's something that we've built a community of female sci-fi fans, and personally I'm one. So sometimes I just come from a standpoint of, well, this is what I would want, so this is what I'm going to do. But I think it's a different group of fans that I'm just so excited that finally people are starting to pay attention to us, and it's something that I definitely think Disney will continue to do. I'm just so thrilled with, Disney buying Lucasfilm, and I think that they're going to do some really exciting things for Star Wars, and it's an exciting time to be a Star Wars fan.
Yeah. And we have a female producer for Star Wars for the next couple of films.
Yes, absolutely. I think Kathleen Kennedy on board is just amazing.
And we have a female character who is in these Star Wars films that is kind of left hanging. Do you think that there's any chance that we might see your character from the Clone Wars in expansive media? I mean, do you think that, with the end of the show, that it's the end of Ahsoka, or do you think that you're going to be able to continue in other forms of media, or maybe even with a cartoon in the future?
I don't know. I certainly hope that we'll get more of Ahsoka's story, but when or how or where, I don't know yet. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. So it was quite the cliffhanger, and I do hope we get an answer to where she is and what she's doing, but only time will tell, and always in motion is the future.
Yeah. Are the cookies better on the dark side? I just think...
I don't think Ahsoka would know that.
No,
I got your question.
No. We don't want to take up too much more of your time here today, but if you can, just tell your fans where they can find her universe and where they can find more about yourself online, and what they should be looking forward to beyond that. I mean, are you working on anything else at this time?
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. You can definitely find all of our merchandise on heruniverse.com. We also sell a lot of merchandise exclusively on hottopic.com and also thinkgeek.com. They've been great retail partners for us. And you can get up to the date, literally up to the minute, information on Her Universe at the Her Universe official fan page on Facebook, and also at Her Universe on Twitter. It's just me running them, and I update it constantly with all the new stuff, and we have a very busy summer coming up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Star Wars events. First, hosting Disney Star Wars weekends. So that starts May 17th, and it's like the coolest Star Wars event, my favorite event of the year. We also have some other big events that we're planning, and just check out the pages for more info.
Now, I did say that was the last thing, but then I remembered that I'm writing for Race Bending, and they forgive me because what you're doing with Her Universe is talking about creating these products for the female fan that is totally being ignored in the sci-fi universe to a certain extent. We experienced that with the creation of the website. It's because of the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe, and they had this strange idea that girls will not buy an action figure. In fact, so you cannot make an action figure for these characters, and even though the majority of the show's protagonists are female, and it just kind of, have you encountered that type of thing where, like, do you think that maybe you would want to create action figures, or to create kind of those toys as well as some of the other retail things that you're doing at this point?
It's a great question. I will tell you though, I don't have the license for any sort of toys or action figures, so legally it's something I'm not even allowed to do. I will say that Hasbro does an amazing job, and I hope that with the new Star Wars films coming out, that we'll see more toys for girls. I really hope so.
Yeah, and then I guess kind of the quick follow-up to that, and I know you've probably been asked this a million times, but I mean, what is it like to have the action figure of yourself, and then to be able to play with a figurine of yourself on the shelf up there?
Well, I'm just the voice of Ahsoka, so it's not really me as the action figure, but I will say to be just a small part of a character like that, it's incredible. I mean, I certainly have bought pretty much all of the merchandise. Any new toy that ever had Ahsoka on it that would come out and hit the market, I would automatically go and buy. So I have a Star Wars closet in my house that's full, literally from floor to ceiling, of Ahsoka toys that I've gone and bought. I mean, Hasbro's been kind and they've given me a couple, but I like to buy it. I like to go into the store and I like to search for the action figure or Ahsoka's ship or the Lego set or whatever it may be, and buy the toys. So personally, I'm a big fan, and it is exciting, I will say, to have a character that I voice that has so many toys, and it's just really cool, and to be able to sit here and sign them is a bit surreal.